What up, guys? Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando, Florida, for Thursday, August 9th, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. The Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Science announced in a letter to members of approved changes coming to the Oscars. The changes include a linear 3-hour telecast that will cut down on the length of the awards ceremony, a new category to recognize achievement in popular film, and a new air date for the 2020 92nd Oscars, which will now be televised on February 9th, 2020, ahead of its original February 23rd date. The 91st Annual Academy Awards still take place on February 24th, 2019, as previously announced. The Academy says it will craft a 3-hour telecast by presenting select categories during commercial breaks. The winning moments will then be edited to appear later on in the broadcast. It remains to be seen which changes will be implemented for the 91st Annual Academy Awards. The popular film category represents the ceremony's first new category since it's introduced the Best Animated Feature Film Award in 2001. The planned changes comes after 2018's 90th Academy Awards earned the lowest ratings for the event on record. The letter says, "We have heard from many of you about improvements needed to keep the Oscars and our Academy relevant in a changing world. The Board of Governors took this charge seriously. We are excited about these steps and look forward to sharing more details with you." Cowboy Ninja Viking starring Chris Pratt and Priyanka Chopra has been delayed indefinitely by Universal, which pulled the project from its release date. The action film from director Michelle MacLaren is on the Image comic graphic novel of the same name by A.J. Lieberman and artist Riley Roseman. It was originally set for release on June 28, 2019. Universal has now canceled the film and is keeping Cowboy Ninja Viking in active development with Pratt, Chopra, and MacLaren still attached. Pratt is producing with Dan Mazu and Ryan Engel, having written most of the recent draft of the script. Citing unnamed sources, Variety reported the delay was to avoid rushing production. The graphic novel follows an assassin who is given the fighting abilities and personalities of a cowboy, ninja, and Viking. Samuel L. Jackson and Kobe Smulders will reprise their Marvel Cinematic roles as Nick Fury and Maria Hill in their upcoming Spider-Man Far From Home. Jackson and Smulders are joining the project that will once again feature Tom Holland as Spider-Man as he takes on the villain Mysterio, who is set to be portrayed by Jake Gyllenhaal. Far From Home, the 2017 Spider-Man Homecoming, will take place partly in Europe, where production is underway. Marissa Tomei, Zendaya, Jacob Batalon, and director John Watts are also set to return. Jackson and Smulders have starred throughout the Marvel Cinematic Universe as S.H.I.E.L.D. members Fury and Hill. The pair were last seen during the end credit scene of May's Avengers Infinity War, where Thanos turned both characters to dust. Jackson will also be reprising his role as Fury in Captain Marvel, a film set in the 1990s that stars Brie Larson in the title role. Captain Marvel will be first released, arriving in theaters on March 8, 2019, followed by the untitled fourth Avengers film in April, and then Spider-Man Far From Home on July 5th. American Horror Story Apocalypse will feature Stevie Nicks and Lily Rabe. The 70-year-old Fleetwood Mac singer and 36-year-old actress will appear in Season 8 of the FX series. Series creator Ryan Murphy confirmed in a tweet Tuesday. Gabrielle Savidavi and Francis Conroy have also joined the cast. Sharon Paulson, Kathy Bates, Evan Peters, Emma Roberts, and Jessica Deland were previously announced as stars. Murphy wrote, "Guests come back for AHS, Apocalypse, Teresa Farmiga, Gabrielle Salivi, Lily Rabe, Francis Conroy, and Stevie Nicks. So thrilled the family is together again. Hashtag AHS Apocalypse. Apocalypse will be a crossover between Season 1's Murder House and Season 3's Coven. Nicks previously appeared in Coven with Rabe as Nora in Murder House and Misty in Coven. Farmiga as Violet in Murder House and Zoe in Coven. Salivi as Queenie in Coven, and Conroy as Mora in Murder House and Myrtle in Coven." Farmiga tweeted Tuesday, "I think it's about that time to dust off my witch hat." Disney's The Nutcracker and the Four Realms comes to life in a new trailer. The preview shows Clara, played by Mackenzie Foy, take on the villainous mother Ginger, played by Helen Mirren, after discovering a fantastical, mysterious parallel world. Clara learns her late mother created the rule and ruled as queen over the land of snowflakes, land of flowers, land of sweets, and the four free. The Sugar Plum Fairy, played by Keira Knightley, and a soldier played by Jaden Fawura Knight, help Clara reclaim the kingdom. The Nutcracker and the Four Realms is based on the E.T.A. Hoffman story, The Nutcracker and the Mouse King, and the Tchaikovsky ballet, The Nutcracker. The movie will feature dancer Misty Copeland as the ballerina. Chocolat director Lasse Hallström and Jumanji Helmer Joe Johnston directed the film. The movie co-stars Eugenio de Bertz, Matthew McFadden, Richard E. Grant, and Morgan Freeman. The Nutcracker and the Four Realms opens in theaters November 2nd. E! has renewed WWE reality series Total Bellas, starring Nikki and Brie Bella, for a fourth season. The season 4 renewal comes after season 3 wrapped up in July. The third season was the program's highest rated yet, attracting 1 million total viewers per episode, the line reported. Total Bellas is a spin-off of Total Divas, follows the daily lives of Nikki and Brie, along with Brie's husband, Daniel Bryan, and their infant daughter, Birdie. WWE star John Cena has also been featured heavily on the show as he dated Nikki. The pair officially parted ways recently after a 6-year relationship and a WrestleMania proposal. Brie said in a statement, "I'm so excited for another season of Total Bellas and hope our journey continues to inspire, motivate, and connect with our Bella army." Nikki says, "I can't wait for our fans to join me in the next step of my life. I promise it will be a fun, real, and heartfelt adventure." Nikki and Brie will also be returning to Total Divas Season 8, which is set to premiere on E! on September 19th. Kim Kardashian says that son Saint and daughter Chicago are inseparable. The 37-year-old television personality shared a sweet picture of 2-year-old Saint and old Chicago Tuesday on Instagram. The snapshot shows Saint sitting next to his baby sister as they look off camera. Kardashian's parents to Saint, Chicago, and 5-year-old daughter Northwest, with husband rapper Kanye West. She captioned the post, "These two are inseparable, #Chai, #Shane." Kardashian told People in July that Saint is obsessed with having a younger sister. She says the toddler also loves his cousins, including Kylie Jenner and Khloe Kardashian's daughters, Stormi Webster and True Thompson. The star says, "Saint, every time he sees Stormi and True, he's like, 'I have a baby. You want to see my baby?' He's so obsessed with having a little sister. It is really, really cute." She added, "They are also get together, but I think Saint is probably the most excited about all the babies." West appeared on the September cover of Harper's Bazaar with North and Saint. He says in the cover story that he hopes his children never lose their confidence to society. And speaking of Kanye West, he is scheduled to make a rare late-night talk show appearance on Thursday on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Kimmel made the announcement Tuesday on Twitter. Kimmel said, "On Thursday night, Hurricane Kanye strikes." West last appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live in 2013, where he discussed the Hollywood Walk of Fame and classism. The appearance follows West slamming the late-night host on Twitter for mocking an interview he had with T Radio 1. The pair reconciled, and Kimmel apologized. Late Late Show host James Corden recently mentioned West during a round of Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts with the musician's mother-in-law, Kris Jenner. Corden says West bailed on taking part in carpool karaoke multiple times. Corden says, "He canceled once as I was turning the corner to his house. I was in the car, and by the time the call finished, I sat outside his house, and they were like, 'He's not in the zone for it right now. We'll do it another time.'" Before adding West's cancellation cost him $45,000. Kourtney Kardashian is reportedly a single woman. The 39-year-old television personality recently called it quits with boyfriend Younes Bendjima after nearly 2 years of dating, according to E! News. So it says Kardashian and Bendjima went through a series of ups and downs following their trip to Europe in June. An insider says Kourtney and Younes have been arguing since coming back from their big Italian trip and have long. They decided to take time apart, but ultimately it led to a split. People confirmed the split Tuesday, with the source saying the relationship didn't end well. Kardashian and Bendjima reportedly clashed over Kardashian's revealing photos on social media. The insider says he has always had a problem with this. This is the stuff they argued about and what made them split in the past. TMZ says Bendjima got close to model Jordan Ozuna Monday in Mexico. Ozuna, who was previously linked to Justin Bieber and Tyga, told E! News she's not to blame for Kardashian and Bendjima's breakup. The model says, "Younes and I are not involved romantically at all. We were both invited to Mexico or mutual with 30 people." She also added, "It was nothing more than friends having fun at the beach. No, we are not romantically involved in any way, shape, or form. Kardashian's parents had three children: 8-year-old son Mason, 6-year-old daughter Penelope, and 3-year-old son Rain, with her ex-partner Scott Disick. She and Bendjima met in Paris in October 2016, prior to her sister Kim Kardashian's robbery. Matthew Perry is on the mend after having gastrointestinal surgery. The 48-year-old actor's rep told TMZ Perry recently had surgery in Los Angeles to repair a gastrointestinal perforation. The rep said, according to People, he is grateful for the concerns and asks to continue privacy as he heals. A gastrointestinal perforation occurs when a hole forms in the esophagus, stomach, small intestine, or large intestine. Causes can include gastro ulcers, appendicitis, and inflammatory bowel disease. Perry has experienced health issues over the years and discussed his struggles with substance abuse in 2015. He appeared in a video in support of the nonprofit drug and rehab organization Phoenix House. He says you can't have a drug problem for 30 years and expect to have it solved in 28 days. I was very moved by the hope that I saw at Phoenix House, which is what this is all about. Getting sober is a really hard thing to do. He also added, I've had a lot of ups and downs in my life, but a lot of wonderful accolades. But the best thing about me is that if an alcoholic comes up to me and says, will you help me stop drinking? I will say, yes, I know how to do that. Perry is best known for playing Chandler Bing on Friends. He said in an interview with Variety last year that he wouldn't be interested in reviving the NBC sitcom. Country star Carrie Underwood is going to be a mom of two. The 35-year-old singer said in an Instagram video Wednesday that she's over the moon to be having another baby with her husband, former NHL player Mike Fisher, have a 3-year-old son, Isaiah. Underwood announced her Cry Pretty 360 tour in the same pose. The tour will begin May 2019, following baby number two's birth. Underwood explained in the clip, you might be wondering or asking Carrie and me. Well, Mike, Isaiah, and I are absolutely over the moon, excited to be adding another fish to our pond. She says this has been such a dream come true with the album and baby news and all that stuff. We're just excited and just so glad you can share this with us and be a part of this. Love you guys. We will see you on the road in 2019. Underwood voiced her desire to have more children in the September issue of Redbook. She told the magazine, I'm 35, so we may have missed our chance to have a big family. We've always talked about adoption and about doing it when our child or children are a little older. The tour will launch in support of Underwood's album Cry Pretty, which debuts September 14th. The album includes Underwood's single of the same name. Pink is all set to go on stage Saturday after a hospitalization. The 30-year-old singer thanked fans for their patience and compassion in an Instagram post Tuesday after canceling more shows this week to allow her time to recover from the illness. Pink wrote, I was discharged from hospital last night, and I am following doctor's orders of liquids and rest. She added, a lot of you know how physical my shows are and that I don't just stand in front of a microphone and sing. Therefore, I need to be physically healthy and well in order to perform the show. I think all of you deserve the full show and me at my best. Pink canceled her concert last Saturday due to illness and was to perform Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at the Qudos Bank Arena in Sydney, Australia. She will return to the stage this Saturday. She explained on Monday's cancellation due to a gastric virus. On Monday, we were absolutely planning on going ahead with the show, and about 20 minutes before I left for sound check, rushed to the hospital in excruciating pain. Pink defended herself in an Instagram post last week after she was photographed with her kids at a beach in Byron Bay after canceling Saturday's concert. She referenced the beach photos in her new post Tuesday. The singer says, our next show will be Saturday. Until then, I will be drinking green tea and spending time with my kids. That's a warning to paparazzi. You might actually see me walking upright outside of my hotel room cage with my 2 little children, and another warning, I might even smile. She added, my sincere apologies to any of the ticket holders that this has affected, and the rescheduled dates will be announced today. Thank you for your patience, compassion, and support. And here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of August 14th. Number 10, Drake with Nut. Number 9, Tigga featuring Offset with Taste. Number 8, LMI with Boot Up. Number 7, Juice WRLD with Lucid Dreams. Number 6, Post Malone with Better Now. Number 5, DJ Kelly featuring Justin Bieber, Chance the Rapper, and Quavo with No Brainer. Number 4, Maroon 5 featuring Cardi B with Girls Like You. Number 3, 699 featuring Nicki Minaj and Murder Beats with Fifi. Number 2, Cardi B, Bad Bunny, and J Balvin with I Like It. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of August 14th, Drake would end my feelings. And now let's take a look at what happened in entertainment history. On this date in 1969, 26-year-old actress Sharon Tate, the pregnant wife of acclaimed movie director Roman Polanski, is found murdered along with 4 other people at her Los Angeles home. The gruesome crime, in which the killers scrawled messages on the walls with the victim's blood, sent Hollywood into a state of panic. The criminal and cult leader Charles Manson and his followers, who lived together on the outskirts of L.A. in a commune where drug use and orgies were common, were later convicted of the murders. Sharon Marie Tate was born January 24, 1943 in Dallas, Texas. She moved to L.A. in the early 1960s to pursue acting, eventually appearing in such films as Eye of the Devil, 1966, The Fearless Vampire Killers, 1967, which was directed by Polanski. Valley of the Dolls, for which she received a Golden Globe nomination, The Wrecking Crew, 1969, and The 13 Chairs, 1969. Tate and Polanski were married in January 1968. The director was out of the country on the night of August 8, 1969, when Tate, who was due to give birth in a matter of weeks, and her friends, including the coffee heiress Abigail Folger and the celebrity hairstylist Jay Sebring, were shot or stabbed to death at Tate and Polanski's rented home on Celio Drive in Benedict Canyon. The Tate-Polanski home reportedly was chosen as a target because Manson had unsuccessfully attempted to get a record deal from a producer who used to live there. Manson's subsequent trial became a national spectacle, during which he exhibited bizarre, violent behavior. He was convicted and given the death penalty, a sentence that was commuted to life behind bars when the California Supreme Court overturned the death penalty law in 1972. Since his trial, Manson has become a criminal icon and was the subject of numerous books and films, notably the best-selling 1974 true crimes book Helter Skelter, co-authored by Vincent Bugliosi, the Los Angeles County Assistant District Attorney who successfully prosecuted Manson and his followers. Also on this date in 1995, Jerry Garcia dies. Like his band, The Grateful Dead, which was still going strong 3 decades after its formation, Jerry Garcia defied his life expectancy not merely by surviving, but thriving creatively and commercially into the 1990s far longer than most of his peers. His trip came to an end, however, in 1995 when he died of a heart attack at a residential drug treatment facility in Forest Knolls, California. Legendary guitarist and true cultural icon Jerry Garcia was 53 years old. Jerome John Garcia was born on August 1, 1942, and raised primarily in San Francisco's Excelsior district and about 5 miles south of his and his band's famous future residence of 710 Ashbury Street. Trained formally on the piano as a child, Garcia picked up the instrument he makes his living within at the age of 15 when he convinced his mother to replace the accordion she bought him as a birthday gift with an electric guitar. 5 years later, after a brief stint in art school and at the Army, after surviving a deadly automobile accident in 1961, Jerry Garcia began pursuing music career in earnest, playing with various groups that were part of the San Francisco bluegrass and folk scene. By 1965, he had joined up with bassist Phil Lesh, rhythm guitarist Bob Weir, organist Rob Pigpen McKernan, and drummer Bill Kurtzman in a group originally called the Warlocks before naming them the Grateful Dead. From their early gig at the house as the house band of Ken Kingsley's famous Acid Test, the Dead were a defining part of the San Francisco burgeoning hippie counterculture scene. They go on to play at the Monterey Pop Festival in 1967 and at Woodstock in 1969, but as big as they were in the 70s, the Grateful Dead grew even more popular and successful as the decade that they helped to define slipped further into the past. Indeed, during the final decade of Jerry Garcia's life, following his recovery from a 5-day diabetic coma in 1986, the Dead played an average of 100 to 150 live shows per year, frequently to sold-out audiences that included a significant proportion of tie-dye wearing college students who were not yet alive when the Grateful Dead first made their name. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, August 9th, 2018. Host Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.